Despite its imposing appearance, Battery Construction 129 was never used or completed. It was to be armed with two 16-inch guns mounted. Each gun with its carriage weighed over 1 million pounds and could accurately fire a 2,100-pound shell a distance of 27 miles. This fortification was to have been the highest battery in the San Francisco Bay Area. Construction began in 1942. The two guns were to be mounted in the face of the hill, tunneled out to retain the natural appearance and to provide protection from air attack. However, all the work was stopped in 1944, shortly after its guns arrived for mounting. The Army had found that weapons like those at this and similar batteries wouldn't be effective against attacks by aircraft. As a result, the fortification was abandoned. Battery Construction Number 129 was only a project number. The battery was never officially named or manned. A secret letter from the War Department. Subject: Modernization of Harbor Defense Projects. Continental United States, dated September 26, 1940, marked the beginning of an intensified program for harbor defenses of San Francisco that continued to December 1943. It included, among many other things, the construction of a 16-inch battery at Fort Berry, designated Battery Construction 129. The Adjutant General's letter authorizing this project was dated September 26, 1940. The sighting of this huge casement for two 16-inch guns was authorized in June 1941. Construction, however, did not get underway until September 1942. This battery is basically similar to batteries Davis and Townsley, but was built the strongest of all the heavy-caliber Seacoast batteries, and it had the greatest elevation above sea level at 820 feet. The construction was on top of a mountain peak referred to as Diablo Ridge above the Golden Gate and facing out to sea. In 1943 to 1944, a road project was undertaken north of the Golden Gate to connect Forts Baker and Berry by a route along the southern bluffs from Battery Construction 129 to Battery Rathbone-McIndoe. This narrow stretch of road was named Kunzelman Road. This new route provided an alternate means to the tunnel of connecting the forts, even though narrow and precarious. By November 1943, it was clear that the Japanese warships would not be attacking American ports. So on November 26th, the Office of the Chief of Engineers announced the curtailment of the construction of three 16-inch batteries on the Pacific coast, including Construction 129 at Fort Berry. The division engineer at San Francisco was directed to complete only work at the battery that was necessary to protect the already built. This involved backfilling and planting for protection against soil erosion, sewer and drainage facilities, lining and portal structure for service tunnels, extension of access roads, and hanging all outside doors and painting them for preservation. When this directive was received at San Francisco, the two guns, Navy MKBC 1511 M1, were already at the site, and the carriages were due to be delivered in March 1944. The district engineer pointed this out to the chief of engineers and suggested that the guns be mounted when the carriages should arrive. The reply was that the carriages would not be shipped and that the gun tubes were to be stored at the site for an indefinite period. The two guns were to be stored in the casement tunnels. In February 1944, Battery Construction 129 was listed as a suspended battery. Most work was completed, any further work was suspended, and the guns eventually scrapped. During the Cold War, the night defense system was put into place in the Bay Area and other urban areas throughout the U.S. Anti-aircraft missiles were at the ready, from the Korean War all the way through the Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty of 1972. Guided by a complex system of radars and tracking computers, they had ranges of up to 87 miles and could shoot down planes traveling 2 to 3 times the speed of sound. The radar station buildings at Battery Construction 129 have been removed. During the Cold War, the Night Missile Radar Station required visual connection to the missile launching area at Fort Cronkite, currently the Marine Mammal Center. Again, this technology was never used and the global nuclear missile crisis was averted. Thank you for stopping by and taking in the views here, and if you enjoyed what you've just seen, please give it a thumbs up rating, and if you'd also like to, feel free to subscribe And if you do subscribe, please click on the bell icon. That'll give you a heads up there to any and all new videos that I upload in the future. Once again, thank you for stopping by, and have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.